Alright, how's it going, guys? Back again for another day of resolutions to reality. This is day 31, and it is 34 degrees here in Indianapolis. And it is now February 1st. But this will be for January 31st. So we're getting this out of the way. Give me 1 second. Let me try to fix something on my phone if I can. Nope, won't let me. So I was trying to turn my brightness up, but it's cool like it is. I guess it won't let me move it while it's recording. So this will be for the last day of January, which means we'll have a new resolution starting next month, which is going to be abstinence. And I'm going to try to keep that going for the remainder of the year as best I can. I should be able to do it. I mean, I don't think there's anything that'll stop me. You know, I'm an adult with enough willpower to do anything I put my mind to, so I'm going to stick to that and believe I can do this resolution just as much as I have done the rest. So far, so good with the quitting smoking and the other resolutions that I've made. And going to go ahead and get this one underway, because I mean, it is now, just got off, it is now February 1st, so we will start that resolution for the beginning of February. Don't mind me, I'm going to eat some chicken. Kind of hungry. But yeah, so got a new resolution to start now that I've made it through January for the first one. Definitely excited to get started with this new one, take on new challenges, learn something new about myself. As far as today went, it was a good Monday. One of the guys at work, older guy, he's been there 27 years, Gary, he retired today. So it was bittersweet. Spending his last day with him. You know, we've only been hanging out since the January 10th, and got pretty close, pretty cool. Gonna miss him. Good guy. I'm very happy for him to be moving on to the next chapter in his life. Happy to have had the chance to work with him for the small amount of time that I did. But I think he's happy to be out of there. 27 years is a long time. Almost as long as I've been alive. I'm only 30. But he's a hardworking guy. Good guy. I think he's really happy to spend more time with his family. I would be. I'm eating my lunch. Some chicken drumsticks with some hot sauce. I packed this for lunch actually, but Brandon actually bought us McAllister's, which was, whew, man, that McAllister's was money. I got a French dip and a salad. Money. So money. And of course a sweet tea. And it was great. But I didn't eat my food I took. So, I'm eating it now. Because I got hungry. Again. So it's like a little gristle. I'll be chomping on these. But, the McAllister today was fire. And I really didn't want it at all, but he told me he would buy it for me if I went and got it. So, got a free meal. Got to save this for later. And, had a pretty chill day. I mean, the day was chill. Super chill. We don't have very many parts. Which is rare. Because usually, you know, from before, when I was working before, we were working 6-7 days a week with unlimited work. And now to be working with like low inventory, it's kind of strange. Because I'm used to it being super busy, but it's not. It's like sewer debt. We used to coat like 30 parts, 40 parts, 40 load. What's going on? We used to coat like 30, 40 loads a shift. And now we're doing like 15, 16, 17 real week. It kind of worries me because I'm wondering if we're gonna cut down on hours or something's gonna happen. But best I can do is milk it while it's coming. Milk it. So I'm gonna keep trying to get overtime as best I can. I mean, just in case it goes south. Which I really hope it don't, but can't predict stuff like that. Kinda just gotta do what you can. Really grateful to God for giving me a job that I really like and that really helps me want to do better. And I know if anybody can make a way for me to keep it, it'll be him. Yeah.
How'd he do?
He's outside.
Still?
Yep.
The whole cage?
Nah. He didn't poop or nothing in his cage. He's just outside. I just let him out there. You shut my door?
Yeah. I didn't see him when I came up.
I'm trying to do my video. Can you shut the door? But yeah, so just trying to be grateful for how things are because, you know, it could always be worse. Something else I learned at work today that made me feel really good was one of the team leads from another shift was actually my friend when we were there, when I worked there before. His name is Antonio, but I just call him Tone. I really call him Tone Loke. I don't know, this is what I call him. We're friends on Facebook. And as soon as I seen him today, he came in at like 10. He's a third shift team lead. As soon as I seen him today, he asked me about my video, about my shoes, my biohacks, and my video I did yesterday. And he asked me that while we were sitting in the office. Brandon was there. And the first thing I said was, "How you like that, Brandon?" Somebody watches my videos. Somebody knows I'm out here trying. And Brandon was being funny. He was like, "Man, I don't care about that. You're stupid. You're stupid little channel." I was like, hey, gotta start somewhere. made me feel so good, because it's really crazy how random the people who tell me they watch my stuff is. I mean, excuse me, we are friends on Facebook, so I mean, that's not that random. But I would think that like my close friends and like the people that I see on a regular basis or used to see on a regular basis, used to talk to, would support me that way, but no, they really don't. My closest friends really don't tell me much about how much they watch my stuff or how much they see or learn from what I've done. It's really just random strangers and like people that I would never expect. But I'm very surprised that my boy Tone watched them. I mean, we have a connection on sneakers anyway because he talks to me about his collection, and I just didn't expect him to be somebody that would watch my videos. I mean, I knew we were friends on Facebook, but I just, it surprised me that he said that he watched it, and I was like, right on, man. That made me feel really good. But it definitely made me realize, that the people that are going to, actually support and watch aren't the people that I think it's gonna be. It's definitely been random people, but just wanted to let him know if he ever watches any other videos. I mean, one of these videos that I appreciate that, and that I'm very grateful for him to take the time to sit and listen to me ramble about whatever and eat chicken on YouTube. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have the most entertaining stuff to talk about, but stuff like that really does sit with me. Like, it really resonates that somebody's watching, because sometimes you get discouraged, like when you see 3, 4, 5 views on the video and you're sitting here spending 30 minutes of your day just talking to your phone. But it just reminds me, when random people or people that I don't expect say something to me about it, like, it feels good, because a lot of times you assume that you're doing this for nothing, but it's not always the case. And, I'm grateful for every view, every like, all of it. Every interaction, I'm grateful for it. I'm thankful to God, because it's a drop in the bucket, And, I don't say nothing to him about that at work, but it kind of reassures me that I'm doing it right by putting it on my Facebook too, and hopefully it reaches more ears and more people can watch and learn something about me from Facebook, from YouTube and Facebook. But these chicken legs got some gristle in them. My God, chip or tooth. Must have put them in the microwave too long. Boy, this got the rubber tendons in them. Anyway, it was cool having a day at work where I could see what it's like for somebody else to accomplish something that I want to accomplish. Making it a point to recognize how much love somebody gets for fucking that, for retirement, which is something I want to do eventually. But to see how that looks on somebody else and how accomplished, you know, it is to go that far and get to that point, it's exciting, you know, because honestly, I've never been a part of somebody's retirement. And I haven't really put much thought of my own into what or when I would retire from. And that's the youthfulness in me because, I mean, I'm only 30. But I can honestly say, you know, watching the love Gary got and the way, you know, he kind of took it all in and got all this attention, you know, he probably felt like a celebrity, you know, he probably felt like, you know, wow, you know, a lot of people want to be where I'm at right now, and it's definitely true, you know, having that much seniority and putting that much effort and time and part of your life into something is huge. And he's definitely made an impact on a bunch of people there. Including me, being new. I mean, I remember him from when I was there before, but it's super exciting to see him, you know, go all the way, you know, go all the way with his, you know, position and do it to the fullest until, you know, he couldn't do it anymore. And it's really good to know that I work at a place where a lot of people there want to get to where Gary is or was, including me. Because, I mean, it really is a great job and I really do like it. You know, I admire a lot of the people in management because, you know, I don't feel like it's a place where, you know, they just, you know, bark out orders and make other people do things. Like, I see managers and team leads doing things that I do, and that, you know, people that haven't learned what I know are trying to get to where I am. It's really like a team place. Like, it's a super team oriented place. Like my team lead and even Antonio, he's a team lead. They run guns and chambers and do things that I do, you know, and that makes things that it makes you feel like the people that are in leadership lead from the front. You know, they aren't out here sitting at their desk all day, you know, barking out orders. They're getting their hands dirty with us, and that's motivating to me because it's like it's easy for somebody to just sit there and tell you to do something, but when they actually get out there with you and do it with you, you have a different respect for them because it's like they're a part of it, you know, and they struggle with you. Maybe not so much struggle, but, you know, they work with you, like they actually do work. And I've been in a lot of places where managers don't do nothing but tell you what to do. And I don't like that. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I've dealt with it. Overall, today was just another reminder that I'm in the right place. I'm doing the right work. And I'm happy about what I'm doing. And that felt really good, you know. I'm going to miss Gary. I wish I had more time to get more wisdom from him because I know he has a lot of information he can help me with. But like I told him, my first week, you know, it was meant for him to pass the torch to me, and I took his locker. So we all have two lockers. Like, not all of us, but some people have two lockers. Some have Some have a locker, the main locker where you put like your coat, your big coat and everything. And then there's lockers in the coat room where you can put like your heat jacket and your hard hat and just stuff you need in the coat room. And as soon as he left, I swooped in on that locker he had because it was in the perfect spot. And now it's mine. So, like I told him, it wasn't meant for us to hang out very long because it was meant for you to pass the torch on to me. And I do believe that. Everything happens for a reason. And I know me and Gary would have probably been good friends. You know, he was good friends with almost everybody there. Incredible how many people came and talked to Gary. I mean, 27 years, you know everybody. Everybody knows you. You've seen all the people come and go. It's a beautiful thing. It's very blessed. That's why I told him. You know, he told me that today. You know, it's not a coincidence that someone who's been there 27 years looked me dead in the eyes out of nowhere. Like, we weren't even having a conversation about nothing. I'm just walking by. And he stopped me and said, you know, you're really lucky to have, you know, Huffer as a manager, and that's Brandon's nickname. And to be, you know, under his, you know, guidance because he knows a lot and he's super smart. And I was like, I know, but I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. And he was like, you're right. You're very blessed. And I said, I know, Gary. I know I'm in good hands. Excuse me. But I'm not taking that for granted. He just reminded me, you know, make sure you listen close. Make sure you learn every day. Make sure you give your best effort. And I said, I will. I damn sure will. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm definitely going to do more than 27. Definitely going to do more than 27 years just for Gary. I would love to find myself in a circumstance where I didn't have to. Man, these fucking tendons are... bristles is going crazy. But it's the universe. If I want to be anywhere else, I'm definitely want to be where I'm at. And I hope the universe sees me there and wants me there soon. But I would love to do a smooth 30. Put in a smooth 30 for 30. So I started at 30, worked for 30, and that's how we're going to do 30 for 30. That's what my plan is at this point. And I get out there at 60. I might do 65. I might do 65 and give me a 35 out of it. But I was telling Brandon, it's crazy how fast these years go by. Crazy how fast these years go by. But that's such a cool job. I could probably do it until I was 65. Depending on how well I take care of myself. If I keep eating this fried chicken like this, I ain't gonna make this 6 bar. I'm gonna be fat as hell. But I'm gonna chill out on this. I'm gonna definitely start. You know, start thinking about what kind of diet I'm about to go on, cause man, I've been smashing. And work's not a highly physical job. It's really chill. Like, really chill. But that just means I gotta chill out with all this eating, because being at a chill job, eating the way I'm eating, I mean, I'm giving myself some slack right now because I'm trying to fucking keep myself from thinking about smoking too much. But Boy, I feel like I'm putting on that freshman 15 with the way I've been eating. But I'd rather eat, eat hard for a month, you know, and put on a couple pounds, get a little chunk, and then, cut out some more bad habits, The whole abstinence thing is going to take away even more of my exercise routine because I used to get exercise from sex, kinda, a little bit. I break a sweat. But now without that, I'm gonna have all this pent up energy and I can't just eat it away. I gotta exert it on something else. Something I was thinking about doing that I was really, well, two things really that I wanted to get involved with are I want to start playing basketball and I want to start swimming. And I think I might make that a part of my regimen next month. Like 3 days a week, maybe even 4 or 5. Just making this a point to swim or play basketball for an extended amount of time. I really, really, really like swimming. So relaxing, so peaceful, such good exercise. It's really easy when you're not smoking a lot and it's like harder for you to breathe. So that's something I'm really looking forward to because I haven't been like a consistent swimmer since high school. But when I was a consistent swimmer in high school, I was fucking ripped. I was in the best shape I was ever in my life and swimming in high school. Swimming got me in better shape than any other sport, even lifting weights. It's just like I don't get sore. I don't get like sweaty. I'm just in that water, peaceful. I don't even care about not being able to listen to music or none of that. Basketball, that's different. Basketball is something that I'm not the best at, but the reason it's a good exercise for me is because I can do it for so long without even realizing, like, my back will start hurting, my feet will hurt, and all of that. But I won't stop because it's like just that fun to me. Like the watching the hit or miss is always so fun. Like every time I take a shot and like I make it, it just like renews my strength. And it's crazy. Like basketball is one of those things that it doesn't feel like an exercise when I'm doing it. Even though like I can be wore out doing it, it don't feel like it. Lifting weights is okay. It's something that I can do. I don't mind doing. But when I do it on like a regimen and like a scheduled thing or like for like a certain reason, like for I'll say I'm trying to get my arms and my chest and stuff like that together, I just get burnt out on that so quick. Because it's like the thing that I haven't done, excuse me, with working out, like lifting weights, is I haven't fell in love with the habit. I've been on a hunt for results more than falling in love with the habit. And that's something that I can definitely work on, doing it 3 or 4 days a week instead of 5 or 6, because 5 or 6 you're just like forcing yourself. I want to fall in love with the habit. So like if I fall in love with playing basketball and swimming, I've already fell in love with those things. So I could do those constantly without even realizing how long I've done it. And that's how I would like it to be with lifting weights. Like that's how much in love with the habit I would like to be. I just haven't got there yet. I don't think it would take much for me to get there because, like I said, it only takes 28 days to form a habit. But another thing that I don't like about lifting weights is, so typically when people lift weights and get like big muscles, those muscles tend to transition into fat once you get older because you can't really keep up with that stuff forever. And if you get too much mass, it's just going to be fat. And it's harder to lose that thick muscular fat once you start getting it than it is to just stay toned and, defined. I would rather just probably, if I weigh, so last time I weighed myself, I was like 203. What the fuck? If I got down to 170, I lost 30 pounds, I'd be cool. I'd be pretty cut. But doing that is going to be hard. Like, getting the diet right is going to be hard. Getting the time to invest into exercise is going to be hard. And there's a lot of factors that's going to make it a little more difficult than I would like it to be. But it's going to be worthwhile. So the things that have been wasting my time the most have been smoking and sexual interest with women. So getting those in order and getting those under control and getting those habits broken to where I can open up my mind to where it's like all this free space will help. It's just reminding myself to consistently fill it with the productive things and not dwelling on the things that I'm no longer indulging in. But we'll see how that goes. I've done my 30. So now I'm ready to get this uploaded and get some rest. I do plan on going in early tomorrow for work so I can get some of that OT. Cause that OT got me feeling great. But I will get with you guys tomorrow and let you know how it goes. As far as day 1 of abstinence. And I'm excited. I'm excited to read another chapter of my new life. I feel renewed. And I feel like, there's nothing that I can't do. I've become super confident in my own willpower and discipline. And I think that that's something we all should feel very confident in ourselves about, because it kind of reassures us of our capacity of development. And yeah, it took me 30 years to want to get my life together. But hey, it's never too late, and there's no time like the present. So we're going to keep our eyes straight forward and up, chin up, and we'll make it to wherever we want to go. It's all the direction we need. But as always, thanks again for watching. Thanks again for tuning in. And hopefully something in there motivates you or helps you with whatever you're going through in your life. And if not, I hope you just like listening to me talk about things going on with me, because I'm going to keep going. And other than that, it's been another episode 31 of Resolutions to Reality.